Hello, my lovelies. I'm just got to set this up, so bear with me a moment. I don't have any moderators in the room, so please bear with me. I've only just come on, so let's have a little patience. As I said, hello, my lovelies. I don't have any moderators in the room, so please just bear with me. I have only just jumped on here. Anybody asking about SP? I need an initial or a star sign for them, please. A specific person is too general. It can be anybody. Your mum and dad is a specific person. Okay, that's unfortunate, but never mind. Okay, I'm not going back through the chat, so whatever I see when I look around is going to be what I see. Davika, if you're still asking that, then you haven't changed. Sorry, but you can just keep wishing and hoping. You've followed me for long enough. Right, wish upon a star. This is yours. Yes, he is attracted to you. Wish upon a star. I don't know if he's older than you. If he's not older than you, then he's quite mature for his age. Spirit's advice to you is to calm your, with the second chakra, it's all about emotions. So trust what your heart is telling you. If you're attracted to him, then he's attracted to you. Okay, so just follow what your heart is telling you and sort of get your emotions to calm down. Yeah, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So just have fun with this, okay? Just have fun with this. Playfulness, enjoy it for what it is. Flirting, having fun. He's attracted to you just like you're attracted to him. I'm just going to refresh this because it's coming out slow. Barnali, will Sudip want to marry you? Let's come in with one of these. No, let's come in with one of these, sorry. Banali, this is yours. Whoops. And there's quite a bit going on behind the scenes here for you, Banali. Okay. So this card for me is all about positive movement. Okay, so just trust that things are going in your favor here. We've got wealthy man, but this could be him. He could have a well-paid job. It could be that it's not going to be him, but it could be somebody who's wealthier than him. It might be that sometimes if it's arranged marriages or whatever, then it could be fathers who have the money. Okay, here. But something's going on here. Haven't got my marriage card out, so I can't say if you will definitely marry this person, Banali. What's this one? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I'm not saying that it can't happen, Banali. I'm just saying at the moment I'm not getting any of my marriage cards, so I can't give you a definite yes or no. It might be that there's movement behind the scenes that if he's not wealthy or it's not an arranged marriage with him, then other people, you might meet somebody who's wealthier than him. Okay, Davika. He is thinking about you. I haven't got my communication card, so I can't say whether he will contact you. He is thinking about you. We've got the beautiful thoughts card. We've got here as well, sort of this I feel is him, again, thinking about you here. We do have the leaving card, but this could be him wanting to leave where he is to come to you. It could be just that you're still in that energy of seeing it as separate from you. Okay, you're not, remember, it's who you assume you are and what you assume you have. So if you're assuming that he's still separate from you, you're still waiting to hear from him, then you're going to keep that cycle in place. Okay, so not a definite communication, so I can't tell you whether it's going to be communication yet. In those three cards that came out. Right, hello my lovelies, just bear with me, I haven't got any of my mods in the room. Hello Neela, I did see you there, but when it's the free chat, the chat goes by really quick, so I don't see all your messages. I don't have time to go back through them all either. Okay. AA. Moazam's thoughts for me, we like each other. Okay. Okay, so we have here, this could be several things here for you. The chat goes by so quick. AA, this is yours regarding whether Mozam's thoughts towards you. Okay, this is yours. We do have walking away, but it could be because your thoughts are all over the place. Okay, either his thoughts and feelings are all over the place, or yours are. So it could be that he needs to walk away from someone in order to be with you. It might be that you are thinking, what if he doesn't want to be with me and he leaves me? Okay, so either of those two. But Spirit is saying on the romance card for you, AA, your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So when you are praying or affirming to yourself, of course, you know, he likes me, of course he wants to be with you, positive affirming rather than a negative, what if he leaves me, what if I'm not good enough or whatever. Okay, Spirit's advice is, if you want to attract him to you, make sure that your thoughts are positive and not negative, thinking about what you do want and not what you don't want. Okay, so at the moment, just a lot of emotions all over the place between the two of you at the moment. Right, really read what I'm putting into the chat, please, because the chat's going past so quick. There are things that I do not answer, and also because the chat is going so quick, it's literally whoever I see. Don't flood the chat though, because it will piss everybody else off in the thing, and I will put you on the naughty step. If you're any of you asking about a specific person, can I please have an initial or a star sign? Not just does he like me, does she like me, does my ex like me, what do they think about me? I need specifics, please. You don't have to put that whole name, just a initial. Right, Isha Chai. My crush Onyx, feelings towards you, we don't talk. Okay. Okay, let me just pull in a romance angel here. Okay, so a bit of a mixed message for you here as well. This card can be several things. It can be that there's a third party. Now, a third party doesn't have to be a love rival. It could be parents. It can be work. It could be any situation or person that perhaps is in the way, that you think is in the way. Okay, so it could be his parents were quite controlling or whatever, so he doesn't speak to me because of that. It could be that he's with somebody else. It could be a whole host of things. It could also be that because, you know, Christmas is coming up, it could be that he's wanting to contact you because of that social event. Okay, this card is all about your wishes coming true. So just keep thinking about what you do want and not what you don't want. Okay, and also we have here on the Romance Angel card, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so if you're angry with him, if you're still replaying an old story in your head, like, oh, but he doesn't talk to me, blah, 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 okay, then you are keeping that in place. So let it go, Spirit is saying. Bring in that loving energy of what you feel in your heart towards him, not your ego thoughts coming in, looking at the situation and the circumstances and what's been said and happening, because it's keeping you stuck. Okay, so go forward thinking positively and in that loving energy, how you feel about him, rather than, oh, but he's not talking to me, he doesn't want to be with me, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I do have a Get Them Back playlist on my channel that you can look at as well to help you shift your energy and your thoughts so that you can get what you want instead of keep telling yourself what you don't have. Okay, right, just stop the chat at the moment. It didn't come out with his feelings towards you, my lovely. It's only 3 cards. I can only bring what Spirit is giving me in those 3 cards. If you've met somebody, you are quantumly entangled. Okay, if your heart desires somebody, they're already yours. What's keeping them away or keeping the situation from you experiencing it is what thoughts you're having about it. So start thinking about what you do want, a loving, committed relationship with him, instead of he's not even talking to me. Okay, remember, I'm a life coach as well. So I have lots of clients who come to me saying, I don't have this, that, and the other. I want this, that, and the other. Hence my Get Them Back playlist and my other channel. All the details are in the description box below. Right, okay, Davika's paid for a reading, so bear with me because I won't be seeing the chat. Davika, okay, this is yours. Right, okay, Davika, for you. Okay, I know 100% he's yours, and Spirit is telling you again that he's yours. Okay, so in his energy, he's wanting you to be strong and to let go of that heartbreak. That heartbreak of I'm wanting him, I'm wanting him, I'm wanting him. You're not trying to get him, he's already yours. But in order to get it, you have to experience it with that loving energy within you. Okay, all the time. Not just doing it and then looking back out there and saying, oh, he's still separate from me, because it's keeping it from you. Okay, so he's saying to you, be strong, have that confidence and courage. Okay, take action in your thoughts so that I can take action in the physical world. I am serious about you. I am your man. Okay, he's already yours, Davika. You're not trying to get him. You already have him, but you're not experiencing it in the way you want to because you keep coming back to the 3D. Okay, stop doing that because it's stopping you getting what you want. Yes, we're on stop, but I want this to change. He wants to be with you, okay, but he can't change until you've changed within you. There is no one to change but self. Your thoughts are what is creating what's happening in your 3D, sweetheart. And I've told you this for months and months and months. The reason you're not seeing the movement you want, even though it's energetically already done, is because you keep coming back to the 3D. And you're still seeing him as separate. You're still wondering what he's thinking and feeling for you. So you haven't changed within, so your 3D will not change. So energetically, we are good together. Can't we work things out? He's wanting to be with you here. Short trip, holiday, traveling, away together. So unseen, trust, have faith, positive movement, not yet seen. So Spirit's advice to you is that you've got to keep bringing him to you, attract it. Your energy has to attract him to you. And it's what you're thinking and feeling that is going to be, whether you get it or not. It's already there for you to have. Okay, so you're the one that's choosing moment to moment what you're choosing to think. He's with me or he's not with me. I am his wife or I'm not his wife. Because whatever you are assuming you are and what you are assuming you have is what you're going to get. Okay, so Spirit is saying you do well, then you flounder again. You let your emotions come in. Okay, he wants to be home. Union, it's worth waiting for. Okay, but you're still seeing him as hot and cold. Okay, you're still hot and cold about him in your head rather than be consistent. I am this and I have that. Okay, instead you're going, I don't have this and I'm not that. Okay, you are good enough. So stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. When you want something, it's already yours. All of you, you cannot desire a specific person, a job, or money, or a house, or anything unless it's for you. When you desire something, it's already yours. Creation is already done. All versions of everybody and all outcomes already exist. It's a done deal. If you fancy somebody, then they fancy you. You can have them. Okay, but the experience, what you're going to experience in the physical world depends on where your thoughts are. Are you thinking about what you don't have? Or are you thinking about what you do have? Okay, so even though you're not physically seeing it, it's a done deal. So you have to accept that it's yours right now, because there is only now in time and space. Okay, we're not just on this linear trajectory where we are going from the past, the present, the future. It is everything in time and space is happening now, and that has been scientifically proved. Okay, where your thoughts are, what you focus on grows. So if you're focused on not having what you want and seeing it as separate from you, you're going to keep it separate from you. If you focus on what you do want as if you have it right now in your imagination, you are telling yourself in your mind, right, this is what I want. So if I want it, it's already mine right now. But in order to see it physically, to experience it physically, I have to keep reminding myself that I already have it. I am in this loving, committed relationship with my specific person, Bob. I already have my dream job. I already have all the money I want. You have to remain faithful to your thoughts, because your thoughts are creating what's going to happen next in your life. Okay, so Davika, your husband wants to be with you. He's been wanting to be with you for God knows how long. But you have not focused enough on that desired version, because you would not be asking that question if you had changed within. You would be unbothered and unmoved by what's happening in your physical, because your physical is malleable and it can change overnight. You're keeping it away from you by the story you keep telling yourself. And until you stop doing it, you're not going to see the changes. Okay, so that is your advice for you. You can come into union. He is yours. He's wanting to be with you, but you're still looking at the undesired version instead of the desired version. You do it for a moment, then you come back to the 3D and you start getting drawn back into the fake world. False news. Okay, change within and it will change. That's how it works. Whatever you're doing within you is automatically going to be reflected back. I want you to have this, Spirit wants you to have this, but you're the only one sitting yourself on the naughty step, telling yourself that you still don't have it and what's going on. Okay? It's already yours. You're not trying to get it. It's already yours. You have to make it feel natural and normal within you, and then it will feel natural and normal when it comes in. You've got to ask yourself, right, how many tarot readings have I listened to? How many tarot readings have I had? And still nothing's changing. Why? Because you haven't changed the story and stuck faithfully to it. You've been wandering and floundering and coming back to, what's he doing? What's he thinking? When am I going to be with him? He's still separate from me. He's still in no contact. You're keeping that scenario in place because that's where you keep dwelling, in your energy and in your thoughts. We are all connected by energy. You can have, be, and do whatever you want. All of you. Okay? You know, I've been a tarot reader for over 35 years, nearly 40 years now. I'm not having bullshit where I'm giving you bullshit. Okay? We are here as powerful beings, as spiritual beings, to have what the fuck we want. The only thing that's stopping you getting what you want is not other people, it's your thoughts. What you think about yourself, what you think about other people, or what you think about society. Okay? Change your thoughts, your life will change. Wendy Ann is a typical example because she followed my advice and got her specific person. And her success story is on my channel as well. And she's been back with her specific person for over a year. In the best relationship that they've ever had. Because she stuck to only the news story. You don't have to work on it. It's not an effort. It's already yours, Davika. Your husband is yours. If your heart desires him, he is yours right now. But you are not accepting that. You are still looking at the 3D, seeing that he's not with you. You are keeping the separation in place, my lovely. And I really want you to kick your ass and really stop looking at the 3D. I don't care what is playing out in your 3D. Circumstances do not matter. You're unbothered. You are unmoved by any shit in the 3D that is telling you anything other than what your heart is telling you, because you love that man. He loves you. Let's start bringing this together, because you've been floundering for so long. You're the one keeping him away from you. I know it's a done deal, and I've been telling you that for over a year now. But until you align your thoughts with the story that you are his wife and you have a loving, committed marriage, you ain't going to see the change, because it's impossible. Your story that you're telling yourself of who you assume you are and what you assume you have is what you're going to get 100%, my lovelies. Okay? So stop floundering around. Get the fuck what you want. I did with my life, and I am living my dream life. Even now, things that I think are impossible with my logical mind, I know how it all works. I know I'm a powerful spiritual being, and I can have what the fuck I want. And I just stay in my thoughts, telling myself what I have, reminding myself of what I have. I don't care if I'm not physically experiencing it, because I know that when I'm experiencing it within, I will automatically experience it in the 3D, in the physical world. Okay, nobody is against you in your own realities telling you that you can't have what you want. Only your own thoughts. What you are believing, what you're expecting, how you're seeing yourself, the story you're telling yourself. Go and check out my other channel. Go and check out the Get Them Back playlist, because it is all yours. That's why a lot of spiritual teachers are coming on to all the social platforms now, because we all have a voice to remind you that we are spiritual beings, because we forget that when we are born. Okay? And the spirit world is wanting us all to be awoken back to the fact that you are the operant power of your reality. You can have what the fuck you want. You're the only ones getting caught up in circumstances telling you can't have it. And the silly story, you're lying to yourself, telling yourself that you're not good enough, or you're not worthy enough, or there's no way that that person likes me. They told me to drop dead and drop off the face of the earth. They don't ever want to talk to me again. They went off and married somebody else. I don't give a flying flip-flop. It is yours. Change the story. Your 3D will change. End of. Right, let's carry on, because I'm sick of people not getting what they want because they're letting outside advice and influence tell them that they can't have it. You can have what the fuck you want. Doesn't matter if your person is married to 6 wives or 6 husbands. You can have them. Doesn't matter if they're not talking to you. You can have them. Okay? Right. Me just drop some stuff back in the chat. There's nobody telling you that you can't have it except yourselves. If you want it, change your story in your head, because your thoughts create, my lovelies. It's never about anybody else. I've had so many clients where their person has told them to drop off the face of the earth, gone and even married somebody else. They've got them back. They've got the job they wanted that seemed impossible. They've got pregnant even when anybody told them they couldn't have kids. It's all what you're choosing to tell yourself. Right, the chat's going really quick. So, thank you for all the likes. I've just seen all the likes, sorry. Righty-ho. Gonna have to pick one quick. It's like going... Right, M. Right, let's quickly see yours. Current feelings of Farhad towards you. Right, okay, so for you, what cards fell out for you? Don't flood the chat, please. Okay, so this card for me is your person is desiring you, but there may be people around him who are getting in the way, okay, who are on his back. Right, okay, the person who's flooding the chats, time out. I did say don't flood the chat. Flood the chat. Okay, so M. Farhood, you're asking about him. He does have feelings for you. He is very, He does want to be with you, okay, but there are circumstances around him or a person around him who is controlling. He's not very happy with somebody around him. It could be family, it could be work, it could be anything, okay? It could be you if you're in contact and you're arguing all the time. He does, again, caring connection. He has feelings for you. He's wanting you to be together. But again, there could be money worries with financial constraints, or again, you're seeing yourself without him. He's not with me if you're in no contact. Okay, stop doing that. You are together energetically. Everything you want is already yours. You cannot desire something or someone that is not yours. Okay, so look at where you're thinking this card can symbolize, if it's not financially problems, that you are seeing yourself as without it instead of with it. Okay, so he does have lots of feelings for you. He does want to be with you here. Okay, Miller. What will be Philippe's feelings and intentions towards me after reading my letter? If I don't move from Lisbon, keep staying in the same city. Okay, you're going to be limited with 3 cards, Mila, but let's see what comes out. It's up to you, Neela. Right, Miller. Okay. Again, don't start flooding the chat or else I will put you on the timeout as well. There's no need. The chat is going by so quickly that I'm literally just got to jump in and choose somebody's question. So Miller, this is yours. No, I'm going to come to this. Right, okay, somebody else got to go on the naughty step, so let's do this shit. I'm not having it. There you go. Okay, so for you, Miller, my lovely, again, waiting. What are you waiting for? You're the one causing the waiting by where you're thinking. Okay, remember, who you assume you are and what you assume you have is what you're going to get. You can be together, you can live together here. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you deserve love, you are lovable. Keep your eye on what you want. Okay, it's never about your person. Your person is only playing the part that you keep giving them. So change the story in your head and you will see the change in your physical world. It doesn't work any other way. If you want to be in a loving relationship with that person, wherever you want to live in the world, then you see yourself as already having it right now. Okay, isn't it wonderful that SP and I live happily and blissfully together? We are so in love with each other. I am his loving girlfriend. He is my loving boyfriend. Okay, so change the story, Spirit is saying here. Okay, you're causing the waiting. He wants to be with you, but you're putting the conditions and obstacles in the way. Okay, you decide. It's your personal reality. Everybody else is just playing the part you're giving them by what you're expecting, what you're believing, and the story you're telling yourself. Okay, so yes, he wants to be with you, but it's Spirit is saying you're the one causing the waiting. Keep your eye on your target. When you fire an arrow at a target, are you just going to fling it somewhere, or are you going to aim at the target for what you want? So Spirit is saying it's all yours. You decide. It's got nothing to do with him. It depends on where your thoughts are about him. He doesn't want to be with me. He probably doesn't want to follow me there. I'll have to move on my own. Well, you're telling yourself that story, so that's what you're going to see. Okay? Change the story, Spirit is telling you here. This could be the one. You know in your heart is the one. Okay? You're seeing it as in the future. No, everything is now. Okay? You're causing the waiting. Okay, Anita, my lovely. Right, Anita's paid for a reading, so bear with me. I'm not sure if you've paid twice because I've got 2 notifications, so I'm going to have to go into PayPal. Okay, Anita, I'll bring you out 20 cards, okay? More cards, the merrier, anyway. Gives a bigger message. Okay, and this is for Anita. She's paid for reading, okay? So nobody post anything because I won't be seeing it. Just hold on to posting at the moment. Especially she wants me to contact her dad, so in spirit. So I've got to focus on this. Okay. Okay. I'll bring these back into the picture in a moment. So he's again saying, hello, my lovely. Okay, he's saying hello to you, always around you. He is, I'm going to be rushing it, okay, because it is busy when it's the live, when it's not just the paid lives, when it's the free, okay, it's manic. So he's saying to you again for you, you're causing your own waiting. What are you waiting for? With the hangman can always reach up and untie his feet. Okay, if his feet and hands were tied, then he would be stuck. He would be waiting for others to untie him. But the hangman is always just bound by his feet. So he can reach up and untie himself. Okay, so you're causing your own waiting, or you're waiting on others instead of getting the movement going, Anita. Okay, so it's saying here as well with these two, it's your decision. You're driving that chariot. The horses are in different directions, but you're choosing to bring them into alignment as to the only direction you want to go in. So with this card as well, this girl is reaching her choice. She can keep reaching for the old or the new. Okay, so he's saying let the old story and conditions and whatever fade so that you can have the future that you want. That will be your victory and success when you find the peace with you. You're just causing a stalemate situation because your thoughts, swords, are guarding your heart. So that ego self of yours is saying, I can't have this, or this doesn't go right, or you're worrying or you're stressing. So you're up and down in your emotions. Okay, you're always up and down instead of being, this is what I want, this is what I'm having. Okay, so he's saying you've got to put an end to that, end to it, bury it, an end, because it's all just a reflection. You're the one seeing the reflection as distorted because you're not in your powerful as what you have. Look at her opening her pocket. Is your pocket empty or is there something in there? Because what you want is already yours. So again here, he's saying you're scared. You're letting the bogeyman get you all the time. Your ego, others telling you that you can't have it. Okay, you're seeing others around you as being untrustworthy, or they're not giving me what I want, or causing trouble, or whatever. Okay, I'm not getting what I want. So put that suit of armor on, put the face guard down. We're not letting the bogeyman get us, he's saying. Okay, you have to be strong in your resolve. You're letting your emotions take the better of you again, and worrying and stressing when everything is in the palm of your hand. All the money you want, all the emotional security you want is in your hands by whatever story you're telling yourself, Anita. Okay, so he's saying here as well, what do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Okay, you've got to release what is not serving you, because if you keep focusing on it, it's growing and you're going to get more of it. He knows you're a worrier. He's saying, I know she's a worrier, but you're not turning it around, he's saying. You're not listening. Okay, or else you do it for a couple of days, but then you go back to the 3D. Oh, well, this isn't working. It's not that. No, you have to remain faithful to your new story in order for the 3D to change. Out there will not change until you've changed within. Okay, so he's saying the answers you need are coming. But look at this. That's you looking at what you don't have instead of staying within and imagining what you do. You've got to give it to yourself within. Also, friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So perhaps you haven't been out and about catching up with family or friends. Go and meet up with them. And he's saying to you here, everything that you desire will come to you when what? When you put those thoughts in their place. Not so that they're poking at you or stopping you having what you want. When you get your thoughts in alignment with where you're going and what you want, it will all come to you. Whether it's a person, a job, whatever, okay? So he's really telling you, Anita, you're the one still floundering around, getting in your own way, waiting for things to change. When you have to make those changes within, that's where your victory and success is going to be. That's where you're going to have that peaceful life with everything that you want. Because remember, everything you want is already yours. You can't want something if it's not meant for you. Okay, so stop letting your emotions come in. He wants you to put an end to that. Okay, end. Draw a line under it. I'm not going to keep choosing to experience that. I am choosing this. It's always a choice. You're choosing moment to moment where your thoughts are going and what you're focusing on. Okay? Out there doesn't matter. It can change overnight. You have to change within, Anita. Okay, so again, he's sending his love to you here. Definitely catch up with family and friends if you haven't been. Okay, the answers, what you want is coming, but you've got to really let go of that resentment or anger, old story that is not serving you. Let it go. Because how can the new come in if the old is still prominently there? And nobody can do it for you except yourself. So don't let the bogeyman or listen to other people who are just telling you what you don't want to hear and keeping you stuck. Okay? You're letting your worries and fears take over you, and it's causing you to get nowhere. You're just in Groundhog Day. Again, as I'm going, he's sending his love to you and the family, but he's really wanting you to have the life that you know you want in your heart. You're here to thrive, not just to survive. And again, surrender to the divine. Once you know what you want and you give it to yourself within, then surrender to it. Stop looking for it. Stop seeing and waiting. You're not waiting for anything. You already have it. But in order to experience it, you have to keep reminding yourself that you already have it. Because out there is just the reflection. Okay, it's just the reflection. If you don't like what's happening out there, you have to go within and check where your thoughts are. What story are you telling yourself? You have it or you don't have it. You're never going to get it because you're not good enough, worthy enough. You are good enough. You are perfect as you are. What's not is the story you're telling yourself. Okay? Okay. Hello, Vinka, my lovely. Hello to you all. Just bear with me. Paid readings do take priority. And also the chat is going very quickly. Don't flood the chat or I will put you on the naughty step. Put you in timeout. There is no list. It's literally whoever's question I see at the moment when I catch the chat. Yeah, bear with me. Neela, I did put the link for the prices. There isn't. It's a minimum of £10. Right, okay, Princess Libra, what do you see happening between me and Paul this November? Okay, we've got occupation, so I don't know if you work together, go to school together. It may be working on things together. It might be that work is an issue between the two of you, or something with work there. It might be that you're thinking it's too much hard work. Oh, yes, work. Okay, so work. This card is, again, a reflection. Okay, this stag, although it's majestic and perfect, okay, is wanting to be a mythical creature, a unicorn. Okay, so again, whatever you're wanting, remember, it's just a reflection of the story you're telling yourself. Okay, so look at where your story is. Okay, it could be, oh, he's too busy with work, or I'm too busy with work. Stop telling yourself that, because you're going to get more things that keep that in place. He's always got time for me. Our jobs are really easy. We always have a good social life together. Okay, when you change your thoughts, your whole world will change. May not change overnight, but you have to remain faithful to the new story. Good, good, good. Then just keep doing that, Spirit is saying, then you will see the changes. Yeah, there may be a trip, a physical journey, or it could just be Spirit saying, look, the signposts are there. Which direction are you wanting to take? This is your journey. Okay, wherever you're journeying to, within is where you're going to journey in the physical. Okay, so it could be a trip, it could be more work things, but Spirit is just reminding you, it's just a reflection, my lovely, whatever you're telling yourself. So tell yourself what you do want to be seeing and not what you don't. Okay. Get that balance. And again, this is water vessel is, are you seeing it as half empty or half full? Okay, you're saying you're thinking positively, but there's little thoughts that come in that are not quite remaining faithful to that positive. Okay. Okay. Laxmi, Ravi, current feelings. Don't start flooding the chat again, or I will put you back into timeout. Okay, Laxmi, Ravi's current feelings. I can't do it in Hindi. I am British. I do not speak Hindi. Okay, Ravi's current feelings for you is, I don't know. I'm not seeing any feelings towards him at the moment because there's a lot of judgment going on here. Okay, there's a lot of judgment going on. We've got walking away and unrequited love. So it could be that he is with somebody else and not happy with that person and has to leave that person in order to be with you. Or it could be that there's too much judgment between you, judging each other, and there's an unrequited love here. Okay, so there's always love. Whatever you want is you can have. It depends where you are thinking about it. Are you thinking dominantly that he probably doesn't want to be with me, or are you thinking that he does? Are you self-sabotaging in your thoughts or positive in your thoughts? If he is with somebody else, then he will be leaving that person. When, I don't know. In 3 cards, I'm not getting timing through. Okay, so it could be, like I say, an either or in here, in these 3 cards. He's either got to leave somebody in order to be with you, or leave a situation in order to be with you, or else he's not ready to be with you at this current time. I feel it's more that he's got something he's got to leave in order to be with you. Okay. OE, what's the intention of David towards you? Can't find it again. Hang on. OE, this is yours. David's intentions towards you. Okay. Okay, so for you, OE, if you're still in the chat, this card, family room, signifies either that he's wanting to come and see you, or it could be that he wants to live with you. Okay, blossoming abundance, so everything, he's got a lot of feelings for you, he's wanting to be with you, OE. Okay, so for you, this card is all about, again, looking at the positives, not the negatives. Stop looking at the negatives around you as to why you can't be together. Stop telling yourself the story that you don't want to see unfolding, because remember, what you're thinking is what you're going to get. So his intentions are that he wants to be with you. It may be that he just wants to come around and visit you or spend time with you at your house, or he wants you to go to his house. It could be that he wants to live with you. Okay, but he's wanting things to blossom between you. So this card is all about looking at what you want and not what you don't want. Okay, remember, what you focus on grows. We are all just energy, and we're all connected by energy. So if you're thinking the worst case scenario, you're going to get that. If you're thinking the best case scenario, you're going to get that. Okay, his intentions are good. Right. Deep, I don't do interviews. I have been saying I do not do interview successes in the chat when I've dropped in what I don't do. No specific dates or names, specific health, legal or financial matters, pregnancy results, exam or interview outcome predictions. I do not do them. And I have been putting that in the chat for a while, my lovelies, when I get a chance to post something. Divine Cancer, hello, sweetheart. How are you? Let's see what you need to know. No, just having to tell you deep so that you don't keep asking that question, because I won't be answering it anyway. Divine Cancer, this is yours. No, I don't want to come to. Okay, so the advice for you, Divine Cancer, is, again, swords are your thoughts. So what's this girl doing? She's blindfolded, so she can't see what's happening. She's staying within, in her imagination, where your thoughts create. She's fighting off the thoughts that are trying to come in and self-sabotage her, or other people's opinions. Okay, so fight off those thoughts, or what you're triggered by. Fight them off. Stay within in what you do want. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Where are you firing that arrow? Okay, and just be yourself. Remember, you are perfect as you are. What's not is the story you tell yourself, or what you're believing or expecting. Okay, so this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Stay in your power, because there's only you creating your reality, my lovely. Your reality is going to be whatever you keep telling yourself it's going to be. Believe in the impossible. Because what does impossible say? I'm possible. I am possible. Remember, you're I am. I am who I assume I am. I have what I assume I have. So what are you assuming you have? Who are you assuming you are? Because that's what you're going to get. Malapale for you. What does the future hold for me in Gemini? It won't be the future in 3 cards, my lovely. So you're just going to have to see what happens next. What's next for Malapale with Gemini? Okay, we've got the throat chakra. So again, it can be, look at what you're saying to yourself. Okay, we have over 60,000 thoughts a day. Where are the majority of your thoughts regarding the connection? Are you seeing yourself as happily in a happy, committed relationship or not? Okay, look at what you're saying to him or to other people as well. So it's all about what you're saying to yourself internally, because what you say to yourself internally is what you're going to get. Okay, and what you're saying to others. Is your story in alignment with what you want, Malapale? Because if it's not, you're not going to get what you want. Okay, you're letting your emotions come in and cloud your judgment. Okay, your emotions are coming in and stopping you from getting what you desire. The fact that you desire this person, it's already a done deal. Okay, you can choose not to have him at any point in time. But if you want him, is yours. So what do you want the future to be with him? You're the only one who can control that. The universe is neutral. Nobody's sitting you on the naughty step except the silly thoughts you're having in your own head. Okay? Yeah, so don't let those lies come in. Okay, when those tricky little thoughts come in to try and tell you what you don't have or that you can't have it, put them to bed. Okay, I see them, but I'm not choosing that. You are choosing your thoughts as to what you choose to think. Okay, nobody else can choose them for you. So Spirit is saying he wants to tell you how he feels. If you're in no contact, he wants to contact you. If you're in contact, he wants to open up more to you. So look at how you're seeing yourself, how you're seeing him, and how you're seeing the relationship. Because the story you're telling yourself is the story that's unfolding in your 3D, whether you like it or not. So make sure you're telling yourself what you do want and not what you don't want. It might be that you think he's lying to you. Okay, I don't think he does like me. He obviously doesn't because he's not contacting me or whatever. Okay, it's because of you. Everybody is playing the part you're giving them. Change the story, your world will change. Okay, Neela, my lovely, what is your question? Right, Neela's paid for a reading, so everybody just hold fire because I won't be looking at your questions. So whilst I'm waiting for Neela's question, I will just pop this into the chat. Sorry, the dog's jumping up and off the bed. Remember, if you're thinking about a third party, you will manifest that, Neela, so stop doing that. If you're doing that, it's because you're thinking you're not good enough within yourself, you're not worthy of having it. Okay, so change that around, please, or else you will create a third party. You can uncreate them. You created them, you can get rid of them by not focusing on them. If what you focus on grows, you know this. Yeah, look at you, straight away, leaving yourself out in the cold. Poor old me, I can't have what I want because I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. Remember, you're perfect as you are. What's not is the story you keep telling yourself. There's nothing to fear, it's all coming from you. Your 3D is a reflection of whatever you're doing inside. Who you assume you are and what you assume you have is what you're going to get. So assume you are the prize. You are first best. Why are you leaving yourself out in the cold when you're the leading lady in your movie? You're not second best. You're first best. You get everything you want. Best case scenario. Okay, so Spirit's saying straight away, you're keeping yourself out in the cold. Yeah, where the wheel goes is up to you. Your next chapter in your life is up to you. You're spinning the wheel by the thoughts that you're having, okay? So fight off those thoughts, okay? Fight off those thoughts that are chattering away behind your back. Oh, look at her. She's not good enough. Oh, I hear Virgo's got somebody else. Oh, I don't think Virgo likes her, actually. Fight them off. You're in control. No, shut the fuck up. I get what I want. Okay? Because nobody else is going to give you what you want if you do not give it to yourself. Well, I've told you a million times, Neela, that if you want to keep feeling you're not good enough or feel guilty about what's happened, you're not going to see the changes. Meg. Okay, the door is open. The door is always open for what you want. Spirit is not closing the door in your face saying, oh no, you've been naughty. You can sit yourself on the naughty step. You're sitting yourself on the naughty step. Whatever you want is already done. You're not trying to get it. It's already yours. You cannot desire someone or something unless it's not meant for you. Okay? When you have a desire, it's because it's there for you to have. Creation is done. So Spirit is saying, it's not us. We've got the doors open for your personal happiness. You can have what the fuck you want. You're the one who keeps shutting the door on yourself, leaving yourself out in the cold, freezing your tits off here. Okay? Virgo will think and feel what you're telling him in your mind that he thinks and feels about you. That's how it works. Nobody has free will in your personal reality. They are merely reflecting you back to you. Yeah, and again, the how is not your job. It could come through this door. It can come through that door. It can come through that door. It could come through that door. The how is not your job. You see yourself with it and it will come, but you keep self-sabotaging this. You create your own storms. Okay, he thinks about you all the time and he wants to be with you with the victory card, but you get impatient, you start self-sabotaging, and then it all goes tits up. Yeah, because you keep judging yourself and then you're judging him and then you're judging the situation. Stop doing that. Okay, stop doing it. Here as well, I can't bear you moving on without me. I've never stopped loving you. I know I can change, but you have to change the version that you want to be seeing. Okay, I want to reveal to you how I feel and I'm building the confidence to tell you. Okay, you're just upset, you're hurt, you're confused. You are the only one that's choosing what you're thinking, Neela. So choose what you do want and not what you don't want. So look at why you keep telling yourself that you can't have it. Why do you keep telling yourself you can't have it? That's what you need to address, because if you don't address it, you're not going to get what you want, because you're going to keep self-sabotaging. Okay, go ahead, make the romantic gesture. But that, I feel, is you could say that to him. But if you're not ready to, then see him telling you that he loves you. Everything has got to be done internally. Hearing what you want with your inner ear. Seeing what you want with your inner eyeballs. Okay, because that's where it all starts. So start to hear him telling you, oh my God, I love you. I only want you. Okay, you're the one I want. Of course, the chemistry is there, but you have to see this as a new relationship and not the old relationship. Because if you keep going back to the unwanted version, the unwanted relationship, you will keep seeing that. Let's bring in one of these. Yeah, so again, you're keeping yourself out in the cold. Have fun by hearing and seeing within what you want to be hearing and seeing without. You have to experience it within first, and then you will automatically experience it without. Look at all the times you think about what you don't want and you get it. When you think about what you do want, you get it. You know how it works, Spirit is telling you. So stop self-sabotaging. Okay, you've got to plant that seed and stop digging it up. Plant it, let it grow. What are you watering it with? Your faith that what you are experiencing within will be born into the 3D, will grow and flower. So it's time to take action in your thoughts so that you do get what you want and not what you don't. You're choosing in your thoughts what you want, okay? And again, bring love into this situation. Hearing him tell you that he loves you and wants only you. Why are you accepting anything else and hearing anything else within you? Okay? And also here, it's time to release that negativity. Yeah, well, you kept thinking that, so that was going to be inevitable because your thoughts were always with, I'm going to get kicked out of this apartment. So, hey ho, there you go. You did, my lovely. Right, so the chemistry is still there. He wants to be with you. He thinks about you all the time. He doesn't want you to move on with anybody else. So stop giving your man away. You're the one giving him away to somebody else, a third party. You're the one who's not assuming that you're the girlfriend and you're not assuming that you have a loving, committed relationship. End of. Neela, you know, on Instagram or my other channel, you can hear all the same advice to keep you on track. Okay, just because I haven't done an update or whatever, it's still the same message. Everything you want is yours right now. You have to accept that it's yours within, because if you desire it, it's yours. You've got to accept that right now I have this. And then you have to remain faithful to what you keep choosing to think. Because if you keep choosing to think what you don't have or what you don't want, then you're not going to get what you want. Out there is just the reflection. Okay, nobody is pissing you off on purpose or going against you. They are all acting the part you've given them, whether directly or indirectly. How you're seeing yourself, how you're seeing others, and how you're seeing the connection with that person or relationships in general. Okay, Virgo, your question for you. Okay, Virgo's paid for a reading, so just bear with me. Virgo, let me know if you're in the chat, my lovely. Thank you for all the likes. Yeah, okay, this is going to be yours. Right. Let me just put a couple more things in Virgo, then I will be doing yours, sweetheart. You're welcome. For those of you whose question I haven't seen because the chat is whizzing past, and if I'm doing a reading, I'm not looking at the chat anyway. Can't have my eyeballs in two directions. There are different things for you to check out on my channel. Get them back playlist if you're wanting somebody back in your life. Instagram, I've got Instagram as well with loads of free advice, and also pick a card readings and celebrities that passed in spirit. Go check it out. Also, there is stuff in the description box that you can check out as well. And again, thank you for all the likes and subscribes as well. Virgo, okay, so let's look at you and SP. Yeah, put it down. Excuse me. Okay. Right, okay, more than enough there. Okay, for you, Virgo. Right, two messages coming through from his energy, Virgo. Okay, first of all is in the physical, okay, world. There is a work situation. It's like he's wanting to. There may be a new job offer for him. There may be a new contract if he's self-employed, or a contract for the business he works for. But there's something regarding work that he's going to get more money, okay, to support you and your son, okay. But also in his energy towards you, he wants to be with you. He wants things to work out, okay, because when he's with you and his son, he feels like he's hit the jackpot, okay. And here, I turn my back on you and what we had. I regret leaving you. I am a complete fool. And he's wanting to make the effort here, making the effort, okay. He's wanting to come back into your life. But in the connection between you, Spirit is saying you are the one, again, leaving yourself out in the cold. By how you're seeing yourself and how you are guarded here. Okay, you're still on that old story. He did this. This happened. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking that. Okay, where are your thoughts going? Because your thoughts create what happens. Your future, you're writing your future. Okay? So you're writing, whatever you're writing in your mind is what's going to be written in your future. Your thoughts today are your future. So Spirit is saying, stop battling in your thoughts with the version of him that you're not wanting. He's an arse. If you keep thinking somebody is an arse or a cheater or rude or horrible, they will keep proving to you that they are an arse, they are a cheater, they are rude, or they're horrible, or they can't be trusted. Okay, you're holding the story in place that keeps unfolding. It's all just a reflection. Okay, he is the father of your child. He wants to be the father of that child. He wants to be with you. Okay, and then when you change within, he will start messaging you. But you've got to free yourself from that old story. Then you will have him turn up at your door. So the connection is not lost. So Spirit's advice to you is to keep your energy is what is attracting him to you in the way that you're getting him, the unwanted version or the desired version. Okay, so attract to you what you're wanting. The fact that you still desire him is there for you to have. It's already yours. You don't have to try and get it. You don't have to say anything to him in the 3D. All you have to do in your mind in the 4D is stay in the story. You're accepting that right now you are a happy family. He is your loving husband and you are his loving wife. You have a romantic, committed, passionate relationship and you live happily and blissfully together. And you remain faithful to that new story. It doesn't matter what 3D is showing you. You're unbothered. You're unmoved by anything that says what you are assuming. Who you assume you are and what you assume you have is what you're going to get 100%. So it's what you're choosing to believe in. Hold your vision and then the new start will come. So there's, even though you can't see it straight away, there is always movement behind the scenes. So stop telling yourself the story of what you don't want and start telling yourself the story of what you do want. Okay? Again, the Get Them Back playlist, you've got Instagram, details below where my Instagram is because I give advice on how to get somebody back as well. And also on my other channel, which again is in the description box below. Your person wants to be with you. You're the one keeping the relationship at a stalemate situation where he's not coming in as you want to. He desperately, a version of him wants to be with you. A version of you wants to be with him. It's already done. But you are looking at over here at what you don't have and getting sucked into the 3D bullshit, and you're keeping that bullshit in place. Get rid of it. Change within and out there will change. It's just the reflection. Okay, if you look in a mirror, okay, and you're crying and you look in the mirror and you see yourself crying in the mirror, no point smashing the mirror. If you ain't looking in the mirror with a smiley face, you ain't going to see a smiley face reflected back. Change yourself, your world will change. How you see yourself, how you see others, how you see the relationship, you need to change that because you two can have a beautiful family life together. Okay, you're the only one stopping it from coming in. Okay, he wants to be with you. Let go of that old shitty story. It ain't helping. Okay, how are we doing for time? Right, okay. Sarah, did you put, sorry, Virgo, did you pay for 2 separate questions? Oh, you did. You paid for another one. So what's your other question, my lovely? Virgo, what's your second question? I've just seen another payment, that's why. Excuse me. What's your other question, my lovely? If I haven't had time to read your, look at your question, then subscribe, because I do free readings every now and again. I do free readings when I'm not busy in, if I've got lots of private clients to do, because I'm also a coach as well. If I do, then then I don't have time to do the free, because it is full on. But I do try to get to do them. I have been ill as well lately. That's why I haven't done any free readings. So if I don't catch you today, there is the Get Them Back playlist. There is the Pick a Card playlist as well that you can go to as well. So Virgo, your other question. We'll be moving back to Europe for work. Be a great thing for my son and I. His dad lives there also. Okay. So what are you actually wanting to know then about that? What's your second question? You just want to see what the energy is around that situation? Virgo? Hello to all of you. Sorry, I don't get to look at all the chat. It's like you're all talking to yourself. Crystals, do I do phone readings or Zoom? I don't do Zoom, but I can do WhatsApp video chat or Skype or FaceTime if you have an Apple device, FaceTime. Okay, let's have a look at the energy around moving. So Spirit, what? Ooh. Spirit advice for Virgo regarding moving. Lovely cards here. Okay. So let me just go back to where you said if you're thinking of doing it or doing it, you will be moving back. Good for work. Okay. When I do decide, I will apply for jobs at the place I used to work when I do decide. Okay, so a couple of things coming in here. Spirit is definitely showing the movement card. This is my travel or moving card. Traveling with the boat, moving house. Okay, so I do see that you will move. So although things have been, you felt like a mushroom. What do mushrooms do? Feel like they're in the dark. So although you haven't really seen much happening around you, Spirit has been leading you, trying to guide you to where your heart's desire is. Your heart's desire is to be close to your child's father. Okay, so Spirit is guiding you that way. Okay, so because of what you've been wishing for. You've been wishing for what you've been wishing for. Now, it doesn't matter what other people are saying. Okay, if there's people saying to you, oh, I wouldn't do that, it's too far away, you don't know this, you don't know that, Spirit is saying stop listening to them. It's your choice. If your heart desires to be in a different country, then that is your choice. You can have it. It's already yours right now, okay, just because you're not physically seeing it. So Spirit is saying, like with this card, children believe in Father Christmas, they believe in the Tooth Fairy. So you have to believe in the future that you want. Have that faith and trust in what your heart is telling you, because your heart is the true compass. Okay? And let go of that old story and be energized by the new story. You're either going to let go of the old so that the new can come in, or you're going to keep stuck in the old. Now, we do have Mother, but Spirit gave me a couple of things on that. Okay? Spirit is saying to you here that it might be that your mother is not wanting you to go. Okay, if your mother is still around, but also that you are a good mother. I heard you're a good mother. Don't feel guilty. What you're doing is right. Okay, so if you've been thinking like, oh, I feel guilty for keeping my son away from his family and friends and whatever, no, Spirit is saying you're a good mother. You're following what your heart desires. Okay, so follow the wheel, okay, of what you want. Allow it to come in. Don't keep yourself stuck in your own mental prison. Look at the light that's shining on you, but you're stuck in your own prison with no food on the plate because you're starving yourself of what you want because you're listening to others. Follow what you want. The light is shining on you. So in order for you to get what you want, the seeds that you're planting in your thoughts is what you're going to harvest. So make sure that now your thoughts are aligned with what you do want and not with what you don't want, because whatever you are planting is what you're going to reap. So do you want a garden full of weeds, or do you want a garden full of beautiful flowers to look at? Because whatever you're thinking is what you're going to get. Also, when you move, it will open that doorway up for you and your the father of your child to communicate. Okay, the door to romance is open. What's in this cage? A heart with a key. Caged. You're the only one with the key to his heart. Okay, but again, it's what you're telling yourself and how you're talking in your mind. Okay, in your mind's inner ear. Blossoming abundance awaits you, victory and success. You're going to find somewhere to live that is really cozy. Okay, and in the heart of a community. So I feel it's more in a town area where there's lots of restaurants, lots of shops around you. Okay, it could be an apartment or a flat, but it's going to be cozy. It's going to be nice. It's going to be in the heart of everything as well. So Spirit is saying, yes, you can have what you want. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Also here, watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. It's already yours. The minute you decide you want something, it's already yours. You don't have to figure out the how. Just keep reminding yourself you already have it. Remember, who you assume you are, what you assume you have is what you're going to get. End of. So a new dawn. The worst is now behind you. Positive new experiences are on the horizon. Let go. Okay, let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. You don't need to figure out the how. You just keep remaining faithful to the thoughts that you are already there. Isn't it wonderful that I live in an amazing, beautiful place, house, apartment, whatever you want? Not what you think you can have. What do you want? Okay? I've got a loving, committed relationship with SP, your specific person. You're a happy family. You all live happily and blissfully together. How? Not your job. You see yourself in your wish fulfilled, remain faithful to that, and it will automatically unfold. Okay? So the move is good. You will get what you want, but remain faithful to your wish fulfilled. Okay? Any of you that have purchased readings or had readings, don't forget you can watch this back and listen to your reading again to help keep you focused. Okay? But it's all good, my lovely. I don't see any problems. Yes, it was hearing a Neville Goddard video in 2018 that totally changed my life. Okay, and Spirit told me to listen to that because I hit rock bottom at that point, and it was like, okay, I was just getting sucked into readings and everything else, even though I am a reader. Okay, I got a whole new perspective on it. I've totally changed my life. I manifested this house that I'm in, and there is a video in my Get Them Back playlist on how I did that as well. But so many other things, everything. You are constantly, whatever you're thinking is what you're getting. So if you don't like what you're seeing out there in your physical world, no money, no relationship, no nice house, whatever, no nice job, then you have to look at what shitty story you're telling yourself within. Because if you're saying, I don't have, and I'm not good enough, and I'm not worthy enough, and I can't have it, and so says I'll never get it, okay? Working with clients, the amount of people who have changed from what seemed an impossible situation to the possible was all because they shifted their energy and their mindset, and they were aligned with what they did want instead of what they didn't want. What you want is already yours. There's only now in time and space. Okay. Okay, I am getting up to the 2-hour mark, so I will be closing the readings in a minute. Excuse me. Hot sun, what are Matt's feelings and next actions towards you? Right, hot sun, this is yours. Okay, so Spirit's advice to you is that it's worth waiting for. Okay, this relationship is worth waiting for. But you're keeping it away. The ones that are what you desire, but look at you fighting against them. So in a way, you are pushing away what you desire. And Spirit is saying, no, bask in that lovely sunshine. You can have the happiness and joy that you want. Okay, so look at what you're telling yourself if there's any doubts. Okay, because what you want is worth it. So this means he's got feelings for you. Okay, but where your thoughts are is what you're going to get. So again, who you assume you are, I am his girlfriend, even though you're not physically at this time, as within, so without. So if you want to experience it in the physical world, you have to give it to yourself in the imaginal world, your 4D. Your 3D is a result of the 4D, okay, which is within you, in your mind. So Spirit is saying you are struggling against this and it's keeping it away from you. Bask in that happiness and sunshine. Look at you. Oh, isn't it wonderful? I am in this loving relationship. Isn't it wonderful that I am amazing? Okay? Isn't it wonderful that he talks to me non-stop? We have open, loving communication. It's consistent. Of course it is. I am the prize. I am first best. Of course he will always choose me. So whatever you are basking in is what you're going to get. Okay? So it's worth waiting for. You're not waiting for it. You already have it. What you need to do is change it. Keep your thoughts on what you do want and not what you don't. But the trick is to feel that you already have it now. You do. It's already yours, but you're not seeing it in the physical because of what you're starting to think. You're starting to push against it, okay? So, right, so you can bring it back in because you're focused on now the events that happen to come into no communication or hardly any communication. So look at what you were telling yourself. And it can be a range of things. He's always too busy. I don't think he likes hearing from me. He probably isn't interested in me. I'm probably not good enough. I'm probably not pretty enough. I'm probably boring. Whatever you were telling yourself created the no contact or the little contact. So there is the version of you both that exists right now because all creation is finished. All versions exist. All outcomes exist. You have to keep choosing what you want to experience instead of what you don't. Okay? You don't need to do anything in 3D except stay within your 4D, in your inner ear, hearing him tell you how much he loves you, how beautiful you are, how he thinks you're amazing, you're the love of his life. He loves talking to you. He loves admiring you. He loves everything about you. Okay? And how you're seeing him. He thinks the world of me. He'll do anything for me. I'm the love of his life. Okay? He can't stop thinking about me. I'm on his mind all day because wherever you keep thinking is what you're going to get. Right, so come out of that energy because you will keep it away from you. Again, my Get Them Back playlist, my other channel and Instagram all have all the information you need to turn that around. It's already yours. You're the one going back into reacting to the 3D, so you are going to keep seeing more of it. Okay, so change the story in your head. Things will change. Yeah, look at you. This is Spirit saying you're looking at all the spilt cups and everything that's gone wrong instead of looking at the 2 of cups, building a bridge back to that beautiful, loving energy. I am so happy and grateful to have consistent communication from SP. We are so in love with each other. Because what you're thinking, he's thinking. What you're feeling, he's feeling. We don't want at no point crying over spilt milk. It is not doing you any good. Bring in love in energy. Okay, somebody's paid for, somebody in Australia has paid £1. My lovely, it's £10 minimum for a bigger reading. It's 3 cards for a free reading anyway. So I will give you back your £1 back through PayPal, and I will just pull you 3 readings if you let me know who you are in the chat. Right, Rani, sorry, my lovely. Akash Deep's next action towards you, no contact. Again, for you, make sure where your thoughts are. Everybody, there is no such thing as separation, time, or distance. They are all an illusion based on what you are focusing on. If you are focusing on no contact, you are keeping no contact in place. If you are focusing on the distance, you are keeping the distance in place. If you're hell-bent on the time, you're causing time. You're causing the waiting for what you want. Silly. Okay, silly paid. Right, okay, so silly, if you're in the chat, then put your question in the chat. Actually, I'll keep the £1 and pull you out for 4 cards. It saves all the hassle of going back into PayPal and refunding it for £1. Anybody who's wanting a paid reading, it is a minimum of £10. Yes, could have done that, Vinka. Could have done that. Press 1 instead of 10. Right, sorry, I'm doing Rani. Rani Chakraborty, this is your question. Ash Kadeep's next action towards you. Right, okay. Rani, this is your question. No, Neela, because you're not always in when I'm doing it anyway. Right, okay. Rani, my lovely, for you, let me go back to your original question here. Next action towards me, no contact. Right, so first of all, get out of the no contact. Okay, if you keep focusing on no contact, you're keeping it in place because he thinks you are beautiful. He thinks you are loving, you are caring. He wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you to tell you how he feels. So allow it to come in. It will come in an unexpected way. Okay, you might be hell-bent on focusing. He needs to contact me. He needs to ring me. Believe me, I've had clients where they just feel that loving energy of the relationship, feeling loved, feeling prioritized, feeling chosen by your specific person in your ear, hearing your specific person telling you how they love you. And you will automatically, it will automatically, in an unexpected way, you will bump into each other. Whether he calls you, whether he texts you, whether you bump into him, okay, it doesn't matter. So you're, again, focusing on what you don't have, you're keeping it in place. Stop seeing yourself as in no contact, or you will keep seeing no contact, because my lovely, he thinks the world of you. He thinks you are amazing and gorgeous, and he wants to tell you how he feels. So allow it to come in. Okay, you're the one keeping the no contact in place, sweetheart. So stop doing that. Again, the Get Them Back playlist has all of the advice on my Instagram and on my other channel. Let's get everybody getting what they want here, because you're the only one stopping it by the shitty stories you're telling yourself. Right, okay, Silly Billy, let me come back and read what you put here. My name is not, I wanted to know. Okay, I'll pull 4 cards for you because 3 is for free anyway and you've paid for 1. So let me just stay on your Silly Billy, this is yours. I'm going to start with one of these for yours. Right, Silly Billy. Will Jacinta appreciate the artwork? Yes, appreciate. I was thinking, what cards can I use? And it was there. So, okay. She will appreciate it, definitely. I want to bring in a bit more. This is all about you delivering it. Okay, you giving it to her. She will appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, the wish, what you're wishing for, what she's wishing for as well. So stop overthinking this, Spirit is saying. You're judging it too much. Oh, I don't think she'll like it. Look, the artwork, if you've done it yourself, for instance, it is personal for you. We're all unique. Okay, my husband paints. So sometimes he'll say, I don't think that's very good. It's like when I used to bake cakes and decorate them. I used to pick them to bits. And he used to say to me, look, they're not factory made. They are handmade. Okay, so it's unique if you've painted it or done it yourself. If you've bought it for her, stop doubting it. Your heart led you to that picture to give to her, or the artwork to give to her. Okay, Silly Billy, so stop putting yourself down. She will appreciate it. Okay, it's what you wished and for what she wished. Okay, so stop overthinking this, Silly Billy. Okay, stop overthinking it because she will appreciate it. Believe in yourself more, Silly Billy. Okay, believe in yourself more. Okay, I am going to have to come off in a moment, but Miller, you've just paid. What is your question, my lovely? Sorry if I haven't had time to answer any of your questions. But subscribe to the channel. Keep an eyeballs out for it. Okay, for when I do a live. There's lots of other playlists that will help you. There's Instagram. There is my other channel. If you're wanting somebody back in your life and you're desiring it, it's already yours. What's keeping it from you is where you keep focusing on. No contact, separation. They said they didn't want to be with me. Okay, all the advice is on my other social media things for you to look at. Okay, did Silly Billy understand her reading? Silly Billy, did you get your reading? That yes, your friend will appreciate the artwork? Before I go into Miller's. Yeah, I might still have a bit of time. What time are we on? Oh, okay, we are cutting it fine. Okay, yeah, keep your eyeballs and your ear rolls posted out. We've gone up to 9,500 subscribers. Yay! Thank you all. Love you all. Okay, so Miller. Okay. So let me go back to find your question. Would it be a great idea to ask my cousin to collaborate with him and bring me financial stability, and will he think bad of me if I ask him? Okay, you're the one putting those conditions on it. Remember, if you can think of that, the fact that you thought of that idea is your heart's desire. It's already yours. You're the one letting your ego come in, Miller, to tell you why you think that they might think it's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. There's never a bad idea. It's always the story that you're telling yourself. Okay, so let's have a look at what Spirit says about it. Advice for Miller regarding this. No, it doesn't matter. The idea came to you. It is there for you to have. Remember, you cannot think of something that is not meant for you. It's what you're choosing, what story you're choosing to put with it. Okay, so if this was me and I came up with that idea that I would like him to work with my cousin to get more money and it would be financially beneficial, I'd be saying, isn't it wonderful that SP works for my cousin or whatever, okay, whatever dynamic it is, and that we are now financially secure and stable. Okay, we live happily and blissfully together. Remember, who you assume you are, what you assume you have equals what you're going to get. You're the one putting your ego thoughts in to stop you having it, okay? So let's see what Spirit tells you about this. So any advice for Miller regarding the idea of her cousin and SP? Yeah, this is showing what you're passionate about, your SP and your cousin will be passionate about, because whatever you think and feel about it is what others will think and feel about it. If you think it's a crap idea or a bad idea, everybody else will think it's a bad idea. If you think it's the best thing since sliced bread, everybody else will, because everybody is reflecting your thoughts and feelings back to you. So you have to go within and look at what you're thinking about. But Spirit is saying if you're passionate about it, then your cousin and your SP will be too. Yeah, don't think it's a foolish idea. The fact that you had the idea means it's already done. Remember, everything you want is already done. It trickles through from that timeline where you already are doing it. So if you get that desire and you think, oh, I really want that to happen, then that's what you have to accept, that it's yours now, and you have to keep being faithful to the new story. Isn't it wonderful that SP and my cousin work together and they're earning lots of money and it's having a knock-on effect with our finances? We're financially secure. We have loads of money. We can live the life that we fucking want to. Okay, whatever story, believe me, I tell the most stupid stories to myself and they always play out. Okay, so don't think it's foolish. Spirit is saying whatever you want, you can have. You're the only ones telling yourself you can't have it. It's never anything to do with anybody else. Everybody else just plays the part in your movie that you are giving them. Yeah, look at you. You can have your happy family home. You can have all the money you want. You can have the relationship you want. So don't think it's foolish. Okay, again, you can have all the money you want. Follow what your heart and your intuition is telling you, and fight off those negative thoughts. Swords are thoughts. No, fuck off. Okay, I'm not choosing that. I don't want to choose to experience poverty and being without my SP. I am choosing financial abundance, all the money I want, and my beautiful relationship in my beautiful house that I want to live in. But you've got to start seeing it within before you see it out there. Okay, your person is your man. So get those devil thoughts, poke those negative thoughts away. Okay, and all the new opportunities will come in. You are the one pinning yourself down with the thoughts that are not serving you. What if I'm disappointed? What if I'm let down? What if they don't want to do that? Stop choosing that story and choose the story that you do want to see unfold, because you're the one blowing up your tower. You're the one self-sabotaging. Okay, so again, with your sixth sense, your third eye, experience it in your imagination. Your imagination is what's real. Okay, let it, imagine it within. Isn't it wonderful? Okay, isn't it wonderful that we can have this, that, and the other? Okay, isn't it wonderful that I am in this loving relationship? Isn't it wonderful that me and SP are rich and wealthy? Okay, experience it in your third eye and it will become fact in your outside world if you remain faithful to that. Yeah, marriage, you can have your wedding, you can have your commitment, but you've got to commit to your new story and not keep wandering to what you don't want. What you focus on grows. Okay, you're the one keeping yourself stuck in your mental prison in despair, stopping yourself getting what you want. Put an end to that and expect what you want, because you're telling yourself, I have this and I am this, so I'm expecting it. I already have it. Okay, when you already have it within, you will automatically get it and experience it again without, outside of you. Yeah, this is like a night card. So, you know, you've gone to bed, somebody calls you or somebody knocks on your door, but when I pulled this over, Spirit said it can change overnight. Things can change overnight when you are focused on what you want and not what you don't want. Okay, so there could be some news when you've gone to bed, not necessarily tonight, but, you know, when you get out of this negative prison that you're in your negative thoughts, become committed and loyal to what you do want in your thoughts. Keep reminding yourself of who you are. No, isn't it wonderful that I have this and I am this? Okay, and things can change overnight for you here. Spirit's always guiding you to your wish fulfilled, but you're the one putting obstacles in the way, and they're flimsy obstacles, because nothing can stop you having what you want, only yourself. Stay in your power, Spirit is saying. Stay in your power. You are the powerful creator of your reality. Nobody else. Everybody is just reflecting you back to you. Give everybody else an Oscar. They've all won an Oscar and an award because they're all playing the parts that you've given them. Good, bad, or ugly. Okay, so tell yourself what you do want, my lovely. Right then, everybody, I am going to have to come off. I don't think anybody else has dropped in a payment. No. Okay. Sorry, I have been on here 2 hours and I know that my battery has just flashed up. So I'm really, really sorry if I didn't have time to take your question. Keep an eye out. Wonderful. We've gone over the 9,500 subscribers. So thank you all very much. Keep your eyeballs out. I will be doing more free readings. It's just that, yes, happy Diwali as well. It's just that I have been ill and was coughing a lot. I did try to do readings, but I was just coughing and spluttering and annoying myself. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. Remember, there are pick a card reading playlists. If you've still got that burning question, doesn't matter how long ago I did the pick a card readings, go through the list. Whichever ones you're drawn to, there's a message for you in there. There's also the Get Them Back playlist. If you desire somebody, you can have them. End of. I'll tell you that now. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are, what anybody's saying to you. If your heart desires somebody, it's already yours. Okay. Also, celebrities in spirit. There are some celebrities who have passed away. There might be your favourite celebrity in there as well. Right then, my lovelies. Again, thank you, Vinka. Thank you, Anila, for moderating for me. I love you all. Sorry if I didn't have a chance to answer your questions. Love and light.